everyone, this is Imagine Over 50. I'm Marge, or my best friends call me Margie. Either way, I'm good to go. So this week, I had to apply for unemployment, and I'm not really sure if I thought that was a good idea or not, but I haven't been able to find a job since I lost my position. And you can get discouraged, and I find looking at unemployment as a discouragement, but not really, because I have resources about finding a new job and stuff like that. But this channel is designed for you, those of us who are over 50 and you lose your job, you have nowhere to go, you have no insight of what it is that you want, you get laid off, and you're wondering, like, what? you know? Or I'm hearing, tell your story. Okay, on your resume, it's just about you, what your title you had, what you did for jobs, what your experiences are, etc. But that doesn't tell you anybody your story. Your story is your truth. Your story is, hey, I don't like when you do XYZ. It's about not being bullying. I've been seeing a lot about people bullying each other, and it's not necessary, And I'm discovering that there are not a lot of resources out there for people over 50. There's just not. And yeah, you have AARP and you have some other places, but it's telling you how to get older. And I'm not interested in getting older. I'm just interested in learning more about the world. Most people are. I hadn't done a podcast in a while, and I do apologize for that, but I have been going through a lot of emotions, a lot of discouragements, and I didn't want to pass it on to you guys, really and truly. But if we're all going to be truthful with ourselves, I happen to say, look, I am 60 now. I lost my job last year at the age of 59. I have been looking on jobs through Indeed, through Monster, through Glassdoor, through LinkedIn. I have been nonstop, and I haven't been able to find a job. And part of being able to collect on unemployment, you have to find a new job. Well, I've been doing that, so I will continue on doing that. But I've also been working on stuff for the travel agency stuff. And the travel agency stuff is because I enjoy traveling. I do. I love researching it. I love looking at places for people wanting to go. I enjoy all of that. And seeing how I enjoy traveling, that's why I began my travel agency stuff. And it just happened to come out naturally. And because I'm reaching my inner child of my creativity, the imagination, the hope, the dreams, the parts that you can do, that's part of my travel agency stuff. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is I received a notification through YouTube about not monetizing my channel. Well, I'm not. My commercials are mine. I produce them myself. I take the time, I come up with the ideas, I start putting them all out, and there you have it. But I have others who are saying, oh no, you can't put that out there online. Well, I'm going to do it anyways, because I want you to know who Imagine Over 50 is. We are the generation of people who are saying you can't do anything, to the point that you can say, yes, I can. You hear people saying, oh, I can't do this because, I don't know, because I get migraines every day. Okay, well, what can you do? Well, I can be a podcaster. I can be an editor. I can be creative as possible. I can come up with stories. I can come up with ideas, which is why I am looking into grants right now for Imagine Over 50. I want to make this channel large. And I don't mean like, woe is me and is this. No, I want to be able to be out there. So when people do lose their jobs, like myself, you have a place to feel encouraged. You feel a place that you're empowered. You are in a place where you can explore your own truth. And that's part of reaching your inner child. Now, I talk about that a lot. I do realize that, but there's a reason behind that. And, you know, for me, my inner child brings me hope. It brings me joy. It brings me happiness. It brings me my own truth, you know. I am creative. I am a very creative person, which is why I've been in broadcasting since I was 14 years old. I enjoy coming up with some ideas, or you have a commercial. Oh, I don't know, about bug juice. There you go. You know, I know nothing about bug juice, but hey, we're going to go through it. But the whole concept is there. The whole shebang is out there. You know, the whole storyline is out there. So, yeah. Imagine Over 50 is on Facebook. And we also have a Facebook community group called Imagine Over 50 Community and Support. And what that is just a place for you to say, hey, I'm struggling. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am lost. I have whatever's going on. Me applying for unemployment yesterday felt like I did myself a disservice, and I didn't. I've been working really, really hard, but I have no profit yet to show all of that stuff, which is why my commercial for the travel agency will be on at the end of this podcast. You know, I've been working hard. I really have. And I just want you to feel empowered. You know, that's important. I've been writing some Substack articles about Imagine Over 50. My latest article was about the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. They stopped doing print. They decided to take the newspaper that you've read for years. For my case, it's been 22 years. You're reading the paper, you get the ink stains, you get, you know, all that good stuff about newspaper, and they decided to go to all digital. I'm not interested in digital. I have digital enough with my laptops, my computers, my Kindles, my everything. And sometimes just sitting down and looking at the comics section that's 4 pages long, front, back, and you have a sense of, okay, this is what I did on a Sunday, looking at the Sunday paper. Well, they're doing away with that. They want to do some cost-cutting measures. But no, I'm not interested in that. If I was looking into doing the digital stuff, I'd be continuing on watching TV or whatever. I'm not interested in doing that either. So, you know. But I am looking into growing our channel for Imagine Over 50. I am looking into getting grants. I am looking into doing some spaces where you can feel empowered, where you can feel like you can just be yourself, which is important. And when you feel like you are so out of focus, which happens, you will feel it. I want you to remember these 4 words. I tell you all the time, but I want you to remember it, okay? When you're feeling not worthy, I want you to turn around and say, I am worthy. When you feel like you're weak, you put down in there, I am strong. If you're feeling like you're like can't comprehend anything, or you're feeling like you're lost, or your cognition is like out of the world, I want you to say, I am intelligent. And then one more word is, I am resilient. Those 4 words that I give you empowers you. It gives you strength. It takes stuff that you weren't too sure of and it just makes it so that you can feel much better. So subscribe to Imagine Over 50. Check us out on Facebook. Check out the community support page. And if you need to, just email me at imagineover50@gmail.com. And I want you to have a great day. Here's for a great week. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.